Okay, I'm just taking a very short walk just off the side of the road downstream from existing Borumba Dam to have a look at the sort of, or just to show the sort of forest that we're talking about that's going to be affected by this project should it goes ahead. So anyone can do this, it's just meters off the side of the road. We're just opposite Forest Drive over there, just directly opposite Forest Drive. We walk into this sort of lowland rainforest of subtropical Australia. We'll just take a bit of a walk. You can see the sort of forest that this is. This is a critically endangered ecosystem under federal legislation. It's home to a whole pile of really, really interesting critters and a whole pile of things we don't really understand quite yet. A large number of listed species, including, well, look at that. There we go. There is a young macadamia tree. So that's this is part of the forest where the home of the genetic resources of the world's macadamia industry. This is the sort of country. So we'll just take a little bit of a walk down through this gully. It's actually quite beautiful. I've not been in this little patch of forest before. I've been in a lot of forests like this, but not this particular little patch. And this is so easy to access. I could just walk straight in off the road, and absolutely magnificent bit of forest. Come down into a little gully here. Quite beautiful. So in spite of the rhetoric that the Borumba project is all on trash farmland, nothing could be further than the truth. This is the sort of forest that is being destroyed by this project, if it goes ahead. Hope that common sense prevails and people can see the value of this sort of country. Here's a lovely big fig tree in here. This is such easy walking. There's a beautiful big fig tree. So there would be at least half a dozen species of native figs here, and this is probably the best remaining habitat for Coxon's fig parrot, which is probably one of Australia's most endangered birds. It's a lovely tree. Look at that one. Cool. There's a lot of small species here as well. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, very nice. Look at that. That's really something. There's some giant stinging trees up there. Way up there in the canopy, those bright green leaves. You don't want to get hooked up in any of them. Absolutely beautiful little patch of forest right off the side of the road. Anyone can come in and have a look and see the sort of thing that this project will destroy completely if it's allowed to go ahead. Oh, beautiful, down there, emerald fruit dove. Oh, all sorts. That's a beautiful little rainforest bird. So a lot of the trees have nameplates here, so it's obviously meant to show people what a nice patch of scrub and forest this is. This is such an easy walk, anyone can do it. Very short, no excuse for ignorance. Back onto the road, up to Borumba Dam. There we are, a couple of short minutes. Hardly any time out of your day if you want to anyone who's the slightest bit interested wants to see what's at risk with this project. There are hundreds of hectares of that forest which will be affected by this project or destroyed, and there are no offsets for that forest. There's just not enough of it left. That's why it's rated as critically endangered, and some of those habitat features take centuries to evolve, so trying to do some sort of offset project or planting, it's going to be centuries before that habitat comes back. So surely there's got to be a better way to get a bit of stability into the electrical grid.